Hi everyone. Today I am going to show you some code samples in code.org website. So before we start, I will like to introduce myself. I am Sai Sirisha, working as a software engineer at Amazon, and coding is fun. I would like to introduce you all to some of the coding examples, and you won't be directly doing coding. You will be playing with some puzzles. You will be completing some puzzles. So I think let's get started. I will start sharing my screen. Uh, so first go to Google and in Google type code.org dance party 2018 or 19. So you will get 2019 dance party code.org, the first link. Click on this link and then there will be some one video which you can see and understand what it is. It will show you warm up and you can do okay. You can sign in and you can select your age before this comes up. Now I think I have already selected my age, so let's get started. It is before we go to the actual coding, I will tell you what this run button is. So when you put some blocks here in your workspace and you click on run button, these blocks will get executed and they will run. So here our task is drag the make a new cat at center block into the workspace. Now you can see these are the blocks available here. Choose the type of dancer you want, if you want a cat or a sloth, and what place you want it to be: top, bottom, left, right, center, any place, random also. And then just drag this block here and put it in here in setup. Now if you'll say run, you if you say the cat was dancing. Now if I will change some position to left, the cat came from center position to left. Similarly, I can choose my another object, that is sloth. So the first one is done. Now let us move to the second one. Okay, I think it should show me a completed screen which did not come. Yeah, so when you complete the puzzle, you should get this. Congratulations, you completed puzzle 1. After which you can go to the next puzzle. Like I did before, you should not be doing that. Okay, now let us go to the next puzzle. Now here, the first puzzle aim was to teach you what this run button does. Now if you see in the second puzzle, we have some left, right, up and down arrows here, and there are two different blocks when down is pressed, and there is one more block which says cats do clap less when left is pressed once. So what is the task here? You can drag your screen like this downwards to read the entire task. Okay, now let us see what the task is about. The when up pressed block lets you run code when you press the arrow buttons. Use the cat's block to make the cat clap. Now, our aim is to make the cat clap. Now, when do we want the cat to clap? It is when the up arrow is pressed. Okay, so when up is pressed, cat do clap. Now here you can see it will show you the left. So the clap happens at the left side or the clap will happen at the right side. I can demonstrate you this. once. Let's run. Okay, see, we did not press any of the arrow buttons. That is why the cat did not clap. Now let us run it again. Okay, now if you have seen, let me again show you the puzzle. So if you had noticed, this arrow shows that the clap, if you had observed, when I clicked the up arrow here, the cat was clapping on this side of its body. Now if I will change it to this, and when I change this also, we have four arrows: up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, left arrow. You can do anything. Okay, now I am doing it as a right arrow. Now let us see. Did you see? So when you press the right button, that is this arrow, the cat was clapping on the left side. So cats do clap on the left side once. So once you press this button, sorry, on the right arrow is pressed. So once you press the right arrow button, the cat will clap on the left side. Now here you can see there are so many other options which you can choose, and you can use the keyboard buttons as well to click and make the cat clap. You can use A button on your keyboard or B button on your keyboard or any button on your keyboard to make the cat clap. Now we are done with this puzzle too. If you are interested to see what the code is, so you can go to show code button and you can see what is the code. Now when you will see make anonymous dance sprite, this is a cat. So cat is the object which is there, and this is the position. So this complete square has some numbers 0, 1, 0, 2, like you have in graphs. The same way it is like a graph or a grid, and this is showing the position of the cat on that graph. Now when key, what is key here? Right. So we were doing right arrow, right? So when we were pressing on the right arrow, we are making the cat clap. Okay, so I won't be going deep into it because it might not be very easy for all of you to understand. Now I think we can go to the third puzzle. So before we jump into third puzzle, I will like to introduce you to what this puzzle was about. This puzzle was about event. So what event means? When you are clicking on a arrow like this, on a right arrow or a up arrow or a down arrow, it is called as an event. So when that particular event is happening, there is some change on the cat object. So what it is doing, it is clapping. So that is called as an event. So when something happens with these arrows, that is a mouse click is happening or a keyboard click is happening, then the cat is trying to do some action based on that event. So this is what is the concept of event, which was the main aim of this puzzle. Now let us go to the third puzzle. Let us see what this puzzle says. It's time for a dance-off. Program each dancer to move when you press different keys. Choose your favorite move for each dancer or set it to random for something totally unpredictable. So you can see they are saying dancers, which means we have 2 or 3 objects. Either it can be a cat or a sloth. You can see here it's already given. Make a new cat at right, make a new bear at left. So on the right hand side we will find a cat here, and on the left hand side we'll see a bear. Without putting any of these, let us just try to run the program. You can see there was a cat coming over on the right hand side and a bear coming over on the left hand side. Now what it is saying, when you are pressing the up arrow, all the bears, so you can have multiple bears here. Let us say make a I'll move this downwards and this one downwards. Now I will say make another bear at center. Now let us run this. So you can see there were two bears, one at the left and one at the center, and there was a cat at the right. Now when you say when up arrow is pressed, bears. So what does bears mean here? So all the bears, you can choose all the bears to do randomly at left side, do something randomly, and when down arrow is pressed, what do you want? You have another object as cat. So we can say when down arrow is pressed, no, we don't want to make a cat. You can delete your block that way. Now put this here. Cats will do either they can do randomly, or let's say the cats want to do Gangnam style on the right side, and let's say bears will do head plus hips on the left side. Now we will just run the program for a simple demonstration, and we'll see what is happening. So I hope you understood. We are making a new cat at the right, making a new bear at the left, making a new bear at the center. Okay, we'll make a sloth as well. Sloth at the top, and when left arrow is pressed, what will sloths do? Sloths will do anything randomly. Okay, now let us just try to run the program. Hey, we completed the puzzle, right? So that's really fun. Now what is this? Dance party measures.
I'm Aloe Black. I'm a singer, songwriter, and entertainer. Well, I think computer science is really important to learn because computer science is the future. And I think it's important for people to be in control of the technology that is literally controlling their lives. The event we're going to use now will listen for a change in the song. The change will trigger your dancer to do a new dance. Professional dancers practice their choreography by counting the beats of the song. In music, a measure refers to a certain number of beats. In most popular songs, a measure is 4 beats long. To get your dancers to let loose, you'll need a green event block. This event block says, after 4 measures. If you drag out a purple do forever block, you can pick a dance for your dancer to do. Because it's under the after 4 measures event block, your dancer will wait for 4 measures of the song before starting their dance. Keep an eye on the measure counter at the top of the display area. Look and listen for the event that will trigger the dance code. And right on cue, our dancer starts going.
Now, we understood the aim of this puzzle. So let's get the dancers moving in time with the music. So what is the main aim of this puzzle? If you have been noticing, whenever the cat or the bear or the sloth were dancing, we were getting some count over here. That is measure 1, measure 2, measure 3. Now what is the aim? Connect the after 4 measures block to a sharks do this or that block from the toolbox. Your dancer should start a new move after the 4th measure. So what do we want? We want the cat or the bear to start dancing in a different way once the measure reaches 4. Okay, so that is a condition. This is called a condition. As soon as the cat will reach the 4th measure, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to make it dance in a different way. Now let us see. After 4 measures, we already are making a shark at the center. After 4 measures, what we want to do? Sharks do this or that forever. we can say sharks will dab. Okay, this is what is a dab is. Now let us see.
Because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. And if I think it over, maybe you'll be coming over again. And I'll stick it up for you all over again. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over.
Did you observe it? As soon as the measure count reached 4, the shark did dab. Yay! Now let us see.
Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. And if I think it over, maybe you'll be coming over again. And I'll stick it up for you all over again. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. And if I think it over, maybe you'll be coming over again. And I'll stick it up for you all over again.
See, we are done with the puzzle. So, what was the aim of this puzzle? The aim of that puzzle was to teach you what a condition is. So, the condition was after 4 measures, we have to make it move in a different way. That is called as a condition. Okay. Now, let us see what is the aim of this puzzle. This puzzle is also based on condition. We say add an after 6 measures block to your workspace. Make the dancer start a new move after 6 measures. So it is the same aim. Make a new frog at the center. After 4 measures, frogs do floss forever. Now I can also add a background effect. As soon as 4 measures are done, we will change the background to something, what do we say, vintage, and the effect is diamonds. No, we'll go for disco balls. Okay, now let's just run this.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es.
So, initially, the frog is dancing. Add a 6 measure block to your workspace. Make the dancer start a new move after 6 measures. So, we can change the value here. Okay, now after, wait. After 6 measures, frogs do clap high and set background effect. We'll just discard the entire block of this one. This entire can be discarded. Oh no, it's not discarding. Okay, no problem. So here only we can add saying this will discard. After 4 measures, frogs do floss. After 6 measures, frogs do clap high and the background is different. Okay, now let us run.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos.
See, we're done with the puzzle. So I hope everybody got this. So the aim of that task was to understand after 4 measures, till 4 measures, the frog was doing some kind of dance. Now, once the measure count reached 6, what we are doing, we are making the frog change the dance style, and we also set the background effect. Okay. Now, whenever you want to see the code, just go to show code option and look at this. This will be really helpful to understand what is happening, and this you can understand. See, the frog is at 200 and 200 position. Like I said, this is just a graph or a grid, and you can imagine this as a 2-dimensional graph that you use on a graph paper. Similarly, here it is divided into grid, and 200 by 200 is the position of your frog which was dancing. Now at timestamp 4 measure. So as soon as your measure count reached 4, the frog will start moving and dancing. Now as soon as the count has reached 6, the frog changed its dance style from floss to clap high, and also our background got set to sparkles and tropical. Okay, now let us move to next puzzle. Now what is this puzzle asking us for? Using this block, set up a group of smaller backup dancers around a lead dancer in the middle. Now you can create a bunch of backup dancers all at once. Okay, now let us just see what this does, this particular block. Acha, it is not doing anything, just setting up your background. Now what do we want? We want to make first a simple lead dancer. So let us assume our lead dancer is a unicorn at center. Now what we want to do? We want to make 10 different dancers. Let us see what this does. Okay, if you have seen, it was creating a unicorn. Why I changed the background effect? Because unicorn and background was getting mixed up. Now let us see. Okay, see, now you have a unicorn which is dancing at the center. Now what do you want? We want a small backup dancers around the lead dancer. We have background effect block, make a new object block, and make 10 new object block. Out of these two, which would you choose? So if you will choose this, you have to put 10 blocks like this here. Okay, now because these are background dancers, let us assume them to be something different from the lead dancer. Now if you will play run, if you see, those frog and unicorn were getting overlapped because all are at the center. Now I will say one is at top, one is at bottom, one is at top left, and one is at top right. Now if you'll see, around the unicorn there are 3 different dancers which are frogs. But if I have to do it for 100 times, I have to put this block 100 times. Instead of using this entire block, what I can do, I have another block which is saying make 10 new slots in a circle. And if I want to make it 100, it is very easy to choose from here. Okay, now the option is 20. So if I have to choose 20, I'll directly choose 20 and 20 will get created. So the pain of adding this particular block 10 times is reduced for me. So simply I will put this, I will say add 10 new slots in a circle, and let us say all will do Gangnam style and just play a run. See, like I said, creating let's go back again. So creating 10 new dancers in a circle using this block was way easier than creating 10 new dancers using this block. Okay, so I hope you all understood that this is a one-time creation and this will take you multiple times addition of this block for creation. Now you can add events also here. When up is pressed after 4 times. Okay, when up is pressed, just change the background effect from ice cream to something like circles, and let us see what happens. See, if you have noticed, when I was pressing up button, the background effect got changed. Cool, na? Chalo, we'll move to next puzzle now. So what is this puzzle asking us for? Every dancer has a set of properties that controls what it looks like. Use set block under a green event block to make dancers appear closer or farther away. Okay, without adding any of these blocks or understanding, let us first just run whatever is there here by default. Now if you see, there is a central dancer dancing and there are background dancers dancing at the back. Now what does the task ask to do? The task wants us to do a set of properties which makes them appear closer or farther away. So let us try to understand this. Yeah. So set pineapple size to 50. Now here we are using pineapples as the background dancer in a row, or you can make them diamond, whatever is your interest, crisscross. Okay, and make a new duck at the center. So duck is our lead dancer and the pineapples at the behind. Let us make them cats. So cats at the behind are your background dancers. Now you want to make your background dancers. So since we changed our background dancers name to cats, let us keep as cats over here also. And so cats will do the clap high dance and ducks will do some star dance. And what do we want to make after 4 measures? Okay, or after 4 seconds, this is some time, so you can take measure or second. Let us keep it measure only. And set pineapples. So our background dancers were changed to cat, so let's say set cat's size or width or height or rotation, whatever you want. So let us keep it size for now and just try to run. See,
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty.
did you notice that? So as soon as the measures were completed to 4, the cat size got increased by 50%. Now since they are crisscross, you might not be able to clearly see. Let us make it the circle one. And again I will do run.
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty.
See, the cat size got increased to 50. That is, it got increased by 50%. So what we are doing here in this puzzle, we are trying to understand the condition. So the first thing is the condition. The condition was after 4 measures. And what are we doing here? Setting the size of the cat. So what is this? This is called a property. The size is the property of the cat. Okay, the property is getting changed. You can change the height also, the width also, the rotation, anything. So we are trying to change the properties of a particular object based on some event or based on some condition. Okay, now let us move to the next puzzle. Now dancers have a tint property that can add a layer of color. Try changing the tint of one of your dancers or the entire group. Now without doing anything, let us just play what is happening to understand. We are making a unicorn at the center, making 4 new bears in the row. So it means unicorn is the lead dancer and bears are at the background. They are the background dancers. And set bear size to 65. Okay.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah. I'm feeling.
So if you have seen, after 4 measures, the background got changed. They are doing some electronic show. Bears are doing body roll, and unicorn was doing dab. Now, what were we supposed to do? We were supposed to add the tint property to one dancer or the entire dancer. We will add the tint property to the lead dancer. Okay. Now set unicorn's tint to. We want to change the color of the unicorn. Which color do we choose? I'll choose dark blue. Now set unicorn's tint to dark blue. Okay. Now after 4 measures, the background will change. Bears will do body roll. Unicorns will be doing dab, as well as the unicorn's body color. Yeah. So I was saying we are on the 8th puzzle, and we are trying to do what we were trying to do. We were trying to set the unicorn's tint to dark blue. Now set bear's rotation to 75. I have added this as well. Now let us play run button.
Together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah.
So if you have seen what happened there, as soon as the measure count reached 4, we changed the background color. Bears were doing some dance, unicorn was doing dab. The unicorn's tint got changed to blue, and the bears got rotated. So they were standing straight here. They got rotated to this position, right?
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah.
Right? So the task was that, and we accomplished it, and then we got it green. Now we'll move to next puzzle. We're almost there to finish all the puzzles. Now let's see. What is this puzzle asking us to do? This new block is a special kind of event that is triggered over and over. This has to be repeated every 2 measures. By placing other new blocks in your toolbox inside the repeat block, you can repeatedly change dance's properties over time. Okay. Now what we want to do, we want to repeat after every 2 measures, we want to change the background effect to tropical, and something random will get changed, and all will do some random dance. We will just play with this. We will say run.
Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly, end up and touch the sky. Can't stop 'cause we're so high.
So did you see we got a new button here, finish? That means we have to finish it by ourselves, and you can add anything. You can change all size to all width by 10. All width will increase by 10. You can randomly say every cats will increase its width, or every cats will tint. Okay, and so yeah, we'll do run.
Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly, end up and touch the sky. Can't stop 'cause we're so high. Let's do it one more. Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here.
Did you see when the dance was going on and I tried to change something, there was no effect. But when I stopped it and again I have changed unicorn to tint, now the effect was shown.
Like it's your last chance. If you want more.
So once you make any changes here in the blocks, you have to stop this and rerun again so that these changes get reflected here. Okay. Now I think we are done with this puzzle also. Now what was the aim of this puzzle? This puzzle's aim was to teach you the repeat block. Repeat block is nothing but teaching you some events to happen after every 2 measures. So repeat is nothing but a loop kind of thing. So it will make you loop after every 2 measures. So in that loop, what is happening? In the loop, you are making some activity. So this is background effect change activity, and you are making all the objects to do randomly some dance, and you are changing some properties. So all these activities and events, what you are doing, you are just repeating them in a loop after every 2 measures. If you will see, I can change this to what I can say. I can say 4. Okay, I increased it to 4. Now I will say run.
Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly, end up and touch the sky. Can't stop.
So So reset. What was reset doing? Reset will just stop your program, and run is just running your program, and finish means you are done with your program. Okay. Now, if you had seen previously, it was doing for 2 measures. Now it is doing for 4 measures. So this is all just customizable. You can do any changes you want, whatever way you want to set, you can do. Just keep playing with these. Okay. Now I will just run one final time and click the finish button so that we can move to the next puzzle, which is our last puzzle, after which we are going to get the certificate. Get on the floor, floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships. Now let's go to the last puzzle, which is now get your groove on. Create a dance of your own to share it with your friends. We can do whatever we want. So if you will see here, we have a menu, world, dancers, properties, events. So whatever we have learned from first to ninth puzzle, we are going to apply here. Now, first is setup block. We want to set up before everything. Set a background effect, make 12 new aliens in a circle and make a new moves at the center. Now I want some dancers. So layout bears as grid, and we have some properties and we have some events. So I will take repeat after every 4 measures. What will repeat? We will say jump bears to the top, and we can say set foreground effect to rain. Now let's just do a trial over it. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I'm in Toronto and I got this view, but I might as well. I can't write one song that's not. So if you have seen layout all as grid I did, everyone got laid out as a grid. That is a this format. So this is just like a cells format or a square format. Okay, I will remove this because this is not that interesting. Okay, now we'll just play. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that? Now set foreground effect to rain is not very nice. We will say to spotlight and we'll run. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if... Cool. So we can add more events when up is pressed, when bass is peak, and when bass is peak is nothing but when your music or beats are at the peak. Okay, now you can add all the properties that change the color, change the size, set all visibility to visible. I can say set all visibility to invisible. Okay, and I will remove the spotlight and I will say colorful hearts and just run. So what happens after every 4 measures, all bears, I will remove this. I can remove this alone, and I can put this here and just remove this block. This is not more needed. Now I will say set all visibility to invisible. After every 4 measures, the foreground effect is changing and everybody gets invisible. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I... Did you see? So the foreground effect got changed to hearts and all of the members got invisible. Now I think you can keep playing with whatever properties are there here, and as I told, you can just start. When you will click on start over, it will just make you start the puzzle all over again. Okay, so I don't want to do that, and you can also refer this YouTube video which will show you what is to be learned here. And once I click the finish button, I am done with my all the puzzles, and I can download my certificate. So I will say my name is Sarisha. I got my certificate. You can see this is my certificate. Just open it by clicking on it. Select your language since it is English, submit, and you can download this certificate. See, you can download this certificate by doing save image as and save as wherever you want to. I will save it with code hour completion certificate and my name. Okay, and yeah, hooray, we are done with the entire puzzles. So you can see me. I am Sirisha. I am working as a software development engineer at Amazon, like I already told. You can ping me and all my fellow friends for any doubts. You can reach out to us. We'll help you out in all your queries and we'll be available for you. And I hope this was interesting. Please give us feedback and hope you all enjoy and start coding. Thank you.